So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is your boy FlyIsland guy, and I'm back with another Embraer 110 Banderante video. Today we are in sunny and balmy Fort Lauderdale, and you know that I absolutely adore the little island of Eleuthera over there in the Bahamas. So today we're going to be making a freight run over there today in the Fedex livery. So we're going to make a FedEx delivery. We're going to deliver packages, courier, if you will. Don't really know the best way of saying that. So that's what's on the agenda for today. Our flight time is going to be around 42 minutes. So not too long, and never really know how to calculate the block time according to SimBrief, but let's just say 42 minutes is how long it's going to take us to travel there. The weather today in Fort Lauderdale, I was in the process of bringing it up, didn't totally forgot. It is 26.1 degrees C, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Got great visibility. However, it's a little gusty today. The wind is at 20 knots, gusting up to 26 knots. So hopefully that's not going to be, well, it's not going to cause too much issues on departure, but we shall see. The weather over in Eleuthera, because it's an uncontrolled airport, I don't think I could pull that up, but the next closest place is Nassau. The weather over there is actually really similar. 26 degrees C, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Everything is looking good. I'm not seeing any issues with weather, anything like that. So, if all goes as planned, we'll be doing a runway 33 approach, RNAV approach into Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera, and everything should be all good. We already got one engine started, as usual. You know, I like to do that when I start the videos with the Embraer 110. There we go. Have both of our doors open, so let's close up those doors. Let's remove the wheel chocks. And let's go ahead and get our left engine started. I'll actually turn our right generator on as well. Left engine started. And once that starts, we'll switch the left engine over to generator mode as well, and then we will be on our way. Here in Fort Lauderdale today, we're going to be departing runway 10 left. So in preparation for that, I'm going to bring up the taxi map. Alright, so 10 left is off to our left. So I'm gonna probably make a wide left turn, and then we'll go right once we turn around. Alright, I think that's just a generator that needs to go off. Well, come on, sorry. All the starters go off. Turn the pitot heat on for now. Passenger heat, we don't really have any passengers today, so we're good to go. Alright. Park and brake off. Let's bring this Back up. And let's get out of here. I honestly haven't flown out of Fort Lauderdale in a while. I think I did one of my first videos from here a little while back, or a long while back. Feels like a long time ago now. But we'll probably be back here soon. And as far as on air is concerned, we are nearing, or we're going to be nearing the end of our North America tour. So I think what I'm going to do, since my pilot on air is already rated for twin engine turboprops, we will return the King Air rental, and then we'll just do some missions around with the Bandarante until we reach the next level. I'm just trying to reach level 5 right now on King Air so that I can do bank loans, and then I'm going to probably try and purchase an aircraft. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to purchase the aircraft that I want, but we shall see. Right now what I do know is I need to get out of the I got to get out of the King Air and get something else. It looks like we're going to be behind this big old aircraft. It's taking off now. Looks like JetBlue. So while we're waiting for that, I don't know if that's taking off or what. It's taking forever to roll down the runway. But yeah, okay, yep, it's taking off. Cool. Yeah, so the plan today is we're going to be heading up to the service ceiling for the Bandarante, which is 21,000 feet. Cool. Make sure nothing's coming. Oh, no. There's another aircraft landing. I'm just gonna wait for that guy. Yeah, so sorry. So we're gonna be heading up to 21,000 feet today, which is the service ceiling for this aircraft. Simbrief assigned us 29,000 for some reason. I don't really know why. But we obviously can't get up that far. Well, not that I know of. I could double check while we're waiting. Yeah, 21,500 feet. That's what it's saying here. Alright. Let's see if this is going to be a smooth landing. I say no. Oof. Nope. It just dropped on the pavement. Okay, I think we can go now. Don't think anything's coming. There's another guy in the distance there, looks like. But we'll go ahead in the meantime. So I do have live traffic turned on. And I'm just going to wait for that guy to clear the runway. He didn't taxi all the way to the end. Nope, still there. Alright, he's moving off the runway now. The other plane is getting uncomfortably close, so they're going to probably have to go around. I don't know why that took so long to get off the runway. Right. So we're going to go ahead. We're just going to let the plane lift itself off the runway. Got plenty of runway to work with, so no rush. Okay. Gear up. I personally love flying out of Florida. Scenery is absolutely bonkers out here. Just gonna trim up a little bit. Tell you, man, I love the scenery. As you can see, there's a little bit of chop on the water. There's that wind. And we'll go ahead and activate the autopilot now. Yaw damper on and autopilots. I'll do nav mode as well. Alright, so if we look at our approach, and since this is a fairly short flight, we'll go ahead and look at the approach now. Sorry, just trying to bring it up. Okay, so things are fairly simple in Eleuthera. I just remembered I did not even turn my landing lights on. What is going on? There we go. Sorry. Our little secret. Yeah, so yeah, the approach into Eleuthera is pretty straightforward, and we've already seen this before. The reason why I'm flying back here is because I've actually updated the scenery. We saw it a few videos back. I don't remember the name of the area that we landed in. It was Arthur's something. But yeah, pretty much all the airports, or all the major airports in Bahamas, the scenery has been updated. So we're gonna get a look at what Eleuthera looks like with the new scenery. I can tell you now, don't expect a lot because there's not much there. But yeah, I like when things look how they look in real life, and the scenery that was there by default doesn't look. The only thing that they got right was that it's a small airport with not much buildings there, but I just like to see the way it actually looks when you fly in. So we're essentially going to be approaching this nasty waypoint. So that's going to be our initial approach fix, and we have to be there. We have to be there by 2,300 feet. So if you look at our flight plan, I think let's see. So I think it's 34.6 nautical miles to Nasty. I believe that's from our last waypoint, which will be OHBEE, I believe. So I just need to calculate how what our descent rate should be when we hit that waypoint. But if our descent rate's not too much, we could start from there. If it is too much, I will probably go a little, start my descent a little further back. I'm not 100% used to this Garmin GPS system, so that's why I'm not sure exactly what this 34.6 nautical miles is. If that's like from this waypoint or what, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we are crossing 9,000 feet now. And I'm also interested to see how this guy is going to perform. I've never flown all the way up to service ceiling, so hopefully it's not too bad. But I'm kind of taking my time with the ascent today. We're climbing at 1,200 feet per minute. there's no real rush to get up there. Oops. Yeah. So yeah, I figured there's no real rush to get up to that level today, or that our flight level. I'm just checking out our just checking this out here so I can see what's going on. So between Bama and Obi is 129.5 nautical miles. So this must be between Obi and Nasty. So yeah, I'll calculate that and I'll decide kind of when we need to descend. Landing lights could also go off now as well. Don't need those. But yeah, man, for the most part, this is just a chill day today. A chill flight. Had a bit of a long week, but overall, things have been great, man. So I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I was looking for a new job. I have signed an offer for a new position, so just trying to get that all sorted out, plus sort of wrapping things up in my current job now. So sad times and exciting times at the same time. Here in Nova Scotia as well, we are in a lockdown because of the pandemic. It's been that way for 3 or 4 weeks, and today they mentioned that they're going to be continuing that for another 4 weeks. So, well, another 3 weeks, sorry. So it's not fun, but also going to be getting the old vaccine. So yeah, man. Despite there being nowhere to go, I do have a lot of things going on, which is exciting. Anyways, folks, we still got a little ways to go. So when I come back, we'll be starting our descent into Eleuthera. So I'll talk to you guys then, and I'll catch you when I get back. All right? Peace. Alright, so welcome back, good people. We've started our descent into Eleuthera. Right now we're heading towards the Nasty waypoint. Let's just bring this guy back up. So we're heading towards this guy here and going down to 2,300 feet. I decided to increase my descent rate just so that we will get there a little faster, but that's also increased our speed, which means that we probably won't get down to where we're supposed to be, but we shall see. Yeah, still getting a little faster than we should be. I mean, we are descending a little faster than we should be at this speed, so we should be alright. Yeah. So weather for the most part is looking good, you know, because it's always sunny in the Bahamas, except when it's not. And yeah, pretty much in a good spot. As you can see, I have 1,600 feet dialed in. I'm always kind of confused with this Garmin. Like, to be honest, in X-Plane, I for some reason was super confused by how this worked. But now that I've used it in here, when I go back to X-Plane, it all makes sense. The only thing here is that in X-Plane, when you have your approach, normally you have to, well, what I used to do was you'd have to actually select the approach line, or this entry approach, you know, whatever the runway is. You have to select that and then kind of activate that to start your approach. And this does automatically. Now I don't know if that's how it worked in X-Plane, but maybe I just didn't give it a chance to actually move to the initial approach fix. So this is probably how it's supposed to work, and I never gave it a chance because I was too scared. We are heading down towards 10,000 feet. It's just 1,000 feet to go. And of course, the views are absolutely beautiful and amazing. Water masking looks awesome here in the Bahamas. I'm going to switch these landing lights on real quick because I want to look outside for a sec. Block your ears. There's some little weird spots here. Like there, for instance. I don't know what's happening there. But, you know, small things. If you also look as well, you'll see it looks like the clouds. So this will probably be from Bing Maps. There's probably clouds in the actual map data. That's why there's what appears to be clouds on the water. I'm assuming that's what's going on there, but you know, it's not perfect. So this is pretty much Eleuthera right in front of us, and we're going to be heading towards the nasty waypoint and then kind of doing the L turn back towards the airport. Trying to get back to that. So we are 6 nautical miles out, and probably 3,000 or 4,000 feet to go. For doing 1,000 feet per minute, that'll be about 3 minutes, but we're going a lot faster than that, so probably be a minute or two, and according to this, 7 minutes until we reach the actual waypoint. So we are good. One weird thing is I thought like this water masking was an exaggeration. I was like, that doesn't look real at all. But when you look at actual pictures, it looks exactly like that. It's pretty crazy. Just crossed 5,000 feet. Set my altimeter. All right. And 1,000 feet to go. Alright, so we're at 2,300 feet, or about to hit it. And we have alright, something just went wrong. Yeah, our nav was turned off by mistake. Okay, so we are going to descend to 1,700 feet now. Beautiful aqua water. I'm not sure which way I'm going now, but okay. So apparently I think I'd switched the nav source by mistake, and I guess that disables nav in the autopilot. So I basically just shot past the waypoint and just kept going. But we're heading back towards it now. So this is us right here, heading towards Fresu. Actually, we're supposed to be at Fresu at 2,300, so I wasn't supposed to descend. But yeah, we'll take that up with air traffic control. But we'll basically just stay at this altitude until the next waypoint, and we can go ahead and activate approach mode as well. So as usual, you know that I'm a big fan of this aircraft. You know, besides from the engine noises, it's a really good aircraft. I find it Pretty easy to fly and it performs fairly well. I haven't had any issues with it up to now. Airport is off to our left, right there. See the lights flashing in the distance, which is probably realistically not what happens during the day. I've seen some complaints about airport lights being visible during the day, but I don't really know if that's a thing or not. So we were 1.8 nautical miles from Fussell, and then we should be making a 90-degree turn towards the runway, which is right off there to our left. There we go. And while we're doing that, I'm going to just activate approach mode. So we can capture the glide path. So let's start getting ourselves prepared for landing. Go ahead and toss those inertial separators on. Get our flaps set up, and once we capture the glide path, we can lower the landing gear. And let's hope for something smooth. Alright. Should have recorded this, but totally forgot to. Alright, it looks like glide path is activated now. So I'm gonna go gear down. Seem very nails down. Oh no, we're good. Very fast. Alright, props to full. And I'll fly it in the rest of the way. settle. Beautiful. I don't know why we're like banking to the left. It's sort of weird. Pretty sure we want 2 wheels that whole time. Okay, that should have been a smooth landing just now, but something weird happened when we were on the ground. Regardless, small things, we're here. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Eleuthera. I feel like we've probably been here about 3 or 4 times already. Flaps are up. I'm just interested to see what the terminal looks like. Separators will come off. Landing lights and strobe lights will come off as well. Scenery definitely looks different from before. Yeah, that's more like it. I remember that parking lot. I guess this explains our issue right here. Looks like we had a pretty stiff crosswind on landing. So that windsock pretty much straight up. Alright folks, if you get the chance, go back and look at my other video from Eleuthera to see what it looks like. Default. And this is a much more accurate representation of what the airport looks like at Eleuthera. Especially this little walkway thing right here. That's exactly what it looks like. We are here. And go back into welcome to Eleuthera, folks. Yeah, man, this is much more what it looks like. So this is essentially a terminal building right here. Literally, that's all there is to it. And yeah, you come in, you walk up through this little walkway, you walk inside here. They'll have your bags kind of like piled up in well, when I did it, I came in, they had our bags on like a cart, and I was like, oh, I don't see my bags, where are my bags? And they're like, oh, it probably came in on another flight. So when you walk inside here, off to the right, they just had like some bags piled up in the corner over there, and my bag was just sitting there, been sitting there that whole time. So I just went, got my bag, came out here. There was a bunch of dudes sitting out here just chatting, and yeah, I just hopped in a random taxi. I didn't know if it was a taxi or not, and we just got in the car and we drove off. So yes, that's pretty much what Eleuthera is like. Lovely little island, very low on crime. People here still leave the doors open at night and all kinds of stuff. And when I dropped off my rental car, they basically said, yeah, just park the car here and leave the keys in it and somebody will come and get it. I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. So yeah, man, overall though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know me, I really love flying around the Bahamas. So as I said, on here we'll probably be coming back to Nassau soon. When I get back, I'm gonna probably try and switch my King Air to this guy here, and probably do some flights around Nassau. Well, not around Nassau, sorry, around the Bahamas, just around the Caribbean in general till we hit level 5. See if we could buy a new plane. I want to get a jet. I want to get a CJ4 to be specific, and I'm gonna see if they have a really old one, because I doubt I'll be able to afford something brand new even with the loan. Alright, so that's it for your boy FlyIsland guy. I'm out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with another video sometime soon. Alright, so stay safe, and most of all, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.